everyone. I'm Peggy Rometo, and this is the Weekly Wake Up. So I'm back here on the ranch, taking in the beautiful nature. I hope that those of you that are in the U.S. are celebrating the long weekend, and those of you elsewhere that you're able to take in some greenery, connect with nature. Even if you're in a city, look for a tree, find something that you can connect with. Nature rejuvenates us. It gives us that connection inside of ourselves that we can't get from anywhere else. And it really helps to get us to energetically slow down, which is basically what the weekly wake up is about. It's about training us to become present, because when we're present, everything falls away. Fear about the future, or sadness about the past, or disappointment, all of those things fall away so that we can be present to the moment that will inform us. In those moments, we can then just connect with the world as it occurs, and all the answers are right there. So let's go ahead and go into that heart space. And then we drop with our imagination, white light all the way down to the center of the earth, and exhale a breath. And then we breathe one time all the way to the crown of the head, hold it for a count of 3, and then exhale it all the way back down the body. And we do that for 3 times. And the reason we do that is we try to use our imagination because that's strengthening the clairvoyance. We use our breathing because it grounds us, makes us neutral. We feel the energy that opens the clairsentience, right? The feeling sense. And then the divine knower, that part of us that just knows, is activated already, just because that's how we're wired. All right. So let's just go into the heart space. Exhale. Follow that white light all the way down into the center of the earth. Just trust when it gets there, it's your divine knower kicking in. Relax, and then inhale that white light up. Hold it for a count of 3 with your breath. And then exhale all the way back down. Two more times. Okay, well, interesting. I completely forgot about this. So happy New Year to all of you that celebrate the Jewish New Year. I studied Kabbalah for a long time with my husband, and for us, it was about the energy, right? Because we're not Jewish, but there are points in time. This is one of those that is what we consider the new year, right? So new energy, starting over. So this rebirth, this new beginning. So energetically, we all have a new beginning starting from sundown tonight, and it intensifies for these next 48 hours, and then it continues on. So this rebirth energy, this new birth, this new beginning, for all of us, it's an opportunity to step out of one bubble into another bubble, if you want, like popping this bubble and opening up a whole new expanse of energy. So for this week, there's just a new beginning in terms of how you want to operate in the world, how you want to begin, how you want to see yourself, right? The things that didn't work last year, correct them now, or let them go, say goodbye to them. Write a completion list around things like, okay, I never finished the bathroom. Okay, I never got that job. Okay, I never launched that product. Write it down and say, I declare it complete. I declare it complete. I declare it complete. I declare it complete. And now, can you feel the energy coming in, you guys, as I say, I declare it complete? Okay, so you're declaring it complete because now we're going to start a new year, starting at sundown, right? Start a new year. And now you can, if you want to, you can take that and say, okay, I want to finish the bathroom project. I want to do it in 3 months. It's a new beginning, and you get all the energy from the new beginning. All right. But you don't want to drag incompletions into this new energy. So anything that you want, and anything you want to say, I'm done with my way of being around it. I'm done with the way in which I interacted with it. I think nature's agreeing with us. Wow, I just got a rush of energy. your own behaviors, the way we treated one another, the discord, the sense of entitlement, the righteousness, right? The arrogance, all of that. If you see something out in the world, you're part of that. We're all connected. We are all one. The behaviors that have been going on from everybody, myself included, are not okay anymore. It's not all right. I don't like being activated. I don't like being angry. I don't like having to stand up for something that I see as injustice or vice versa, right? But that's the physical world. It's the physical world we live in, that physical world of action. So, how do we overcome it? We overcome it with our spiritual connection. We bring our spiritual connection of peace, sovereignty, love, joy, celebration, harmony, unity, connection to this physical world of action, and it will break it apart, right? So I'm not asking you to be passive or in action. I'm asking you to bring your spirituality into your heart and let that be your message. Let that move you and motivate you and allow you to make a difference for everybody in your circuit, everybody around you, right? So our presence is what is most needed, right? Our presence when somebody's hurting is to stop and see their hurt and to stop and be present with them, right? And just connect with them. Loneliness is such a painful thing. I cannot tell you how many people I talk to that are just lonely. It just like breaks my heart. So those lonely souls out there, we can connect to them just by sending love to the loneliness, right? Love to that, and love to the energy of whatever it is that trips you up, whatever it is that hooks you, whatever it is that activates you. Slow down and send it love. So slow down within yourself. Find it within yourself and connect with it and hear it out, right? Like, I had a bout of anger last week, dude. You guys would not have want to been around me. Literally had to go outside and just wail into the earth, just like give it to the earth. Because as empaths, when we're empathic and you're empathic, you're picking up all the energy. You're just picking up the rage, you're picking up the entitlement, you're picking up that whatever it is. On the upside, I also pick up the joy. I also pick up the love. I also pick up the peace, right? But we don't pay attention to those because those are so light. They're harder to maintain, but the heavy, the difficult ones are the ones that kind of stick to us. So this is why nature's so important. This is why it's so important to stop, take time, reboot, recognize when you're starting to be activated. Do I want to bring that in the world? Now you can't put it down, right? Because once you see something in yourself, you're the makeup is to deal with it, right? It's like a toddler who has a tantrum. What do? We let them lay on the floor and we let them have the tantrum. We just observe. We make sure they're not going to get hurt. Do the same for yourself. Make sure you're just not going to hurt anybody. Time out for my tantrum and go in the other room and scream or whatever. You're going to feel better and you're not going to bring it out in this world that is already just a Mad Hatter world. It's crazy. It's upside down. And so the way we get well is by taking care of ourselves. The way we get the world well is by seeing others where they are and connecting with them and elevating them with love, compassion, understanding, support, right? And not making anything else around them wrong. And that's our work, is to really connect with people around you, try to understand them, try to get to know them, inquire, not as an effort to change their mind, because that's just manipulation, but to really get to know them. And then get to know them, you get to be seen. And guess what? When you listen to somebody else and you get to know them, they see you and a bridge is built. So guys, this week is all about building bridges. It's all around connecting with one another. It's all about celebrating the upper worlds and bringing them here into the physical world. Be excited, be connected, be in love, be in joy, be in peace, be in harmony, connect with one another. And when that imbalance in you shows up, the anger, the righteousness, the arrogance, the judgment, when it shows up, honor it. I'm going to be really ugly for 2 minutes, excuse me. because this is what's happening in the world. But the problem is we're directing that at one another instead of just releasing it into the earth, releasing it to the sky, into Mother Nature, and then giving gratitude. Thank you, body. Thank you for hanging on to that until I had a safe place to release it. Thank you, heart, for seeing and feeling the true gift that this world is, and staying in touch with our purpose in life, which is to be present, and to be present with one another, and to meet people and meet one another where you are. And for some of you, that means meeting yourself for the very first time, having compassion for yourself for the very first time, and not judging yourself. Okay, you guys, can you feel the heat coming in the body? Like I'm feeling heat in my face, I'm feeling heat in the chest, I'm feeling heat all over. And what happens is when heat comes in, really means we've released things. We've let some things go. So we've made more expansion, we've made more room in ourselves, right? And when we make more room in ourselves, guess what? That makes more room for everybody else too. We now have breathing room. We now have room to be. We now have room to coexist, to understand, and to meet people where they are. And I hope that this weekly wake up and this happy new year to all of you, these new energetic windows in time that have been gifted to us, that you take advantage of them, you acknowledge them, you take a moment and say a prayer of gratitude and grace for living on this earth at this time with all of the resources we have, right? And if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of resources, it's ask for help, ask for support, and trust that you're going to get it. Okay, start living life abundantly. Start trusting in the Creator and that divine process of co-creation, right? You provide the trust, God provides the proof. All right, I love you guys. Have an amazing week, and fingers crossed, I'll see you from some beautiful nature spot next week. All right, love you all.